shoes like hanging from a telephone wire. Apparently it means there's drugs for sale nearby. Well, on my way here, I saw drugs hanging from a telephone wire, and I looked down and there was Clark's, the shoe shop. That's how they advertise now. Quite recently I found out that I'm pregnant. It's not an elaborate setup, that's true. And so it's a bit like that. I had my first midwife appointment a few weeks ago, and I was sort of running late. I was a bit in a rush. I was about to leave the house, and then I was like, oh no, I meant to bring a urine sample. And so I had to look around the house quite quickly for an appropriate thing to wee in, that had a good lid and stuff. And, the only thing I could find was my husband's lunchbox. And so I did a wee in that. Quite a big wee, because I was thinking maybe proportionally the box would look smaller if there's more wee in it. So I arrived like this. They actually had to post the wee off somewhere. So I was made to decant a little bit into a smaller container. Also, my husband needed his lunchbox back. And then she said, oh, okay, I need to ask you some questions. And she did warn me, some of these questions are a bit funny, but nothing could have prepared me for the first question that she asked me. It was, are you female? Genuinely. Followed by, was that the gender assigned to you at birth? Now, I'm all for political correctness, but out of the millions of pregnant women in the UK, how many of them were born a woman, then decided, do you know what, I don't like being a woman, I'm going to be a man, fine, I'll have a sex change. Then decide, do you know what, even though I like living as a man, I'd like to have a baby. There might be one or two, but does that really necessitate every pregnant person being asked, are you female? I think not. More recently, I had my scan. Does anyone want to see it? Yeah. I'm glad you said yes. Here we are, this is my baby. Cute, isn't it? But I don't know if you thought what I thought when I saw this, which was, what's this bit here? Can you see that? And apparently there's nothing wrong with it, but I was like, is that a skull cap? Are we having a Jewish child? I don't know if you can see that well at the back or whatever, so I've enlarged it a bit here.
Yeah.
The menorah just here. There's nothing wrong with Jewish babies. I would just expect them to come from Jewish parents. My dad's actually really quite pro-Palestine, so it's a little bit awkward. But I'm looking forward to being a parent. I'm looking forward to reading them bedtime stories and singing nursery rhymes. But what I like to do with songs, and nursery rhymes included, is to opposite them. And what I mean by that is, I take every word of the title and I think of the opposite word. So to do this, you have to kind of get into the right mindset, because not every word has an obvious opposite. But when you're a kid and the opposite of dog is cat, and that's a fact, no one can argue that. Go back to that place in your mind, and then you can do it. Twinkle, twinkle, little star would be dull, dull, big black hole. Which I think better prepares a child for life. quite a lot of songs. So there's No Woman, No Cry. That's easy. Yes, man, yes, laugh. A lot more positive. There's Bye Bye Miss American Pie. Hello, Mr. Iraqi Salad. There's someone killing me softly with his song, helping her forcefully with her mime. Bit creepy. And there's that one, you know, whoa, we're halfway there, whoa, living on a prayer. That comes out as kind of something a sat-nav would say. Whoa, we've reached our destination. Whoa, relying on science. If you want to go the whole way with the oppositing, every time you hear whoa in a song, just switch it for giddy up. So, whoa, 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 she's a lady becomes giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, he's a man. It's just very bad. It's actually quite hard to stop doing this once you've started, and every song just out in my head. The other day I was in the car, the radio was on, and Purple Rain came on, and I was like, yellow snow. Yeah. I'm going to end by talking about the time that I became an attempted murderer. It all started with, do you know the show from when I was a kid, Get Your Own Back? Yeah. If you don't know, it's a gun show, and what happens is, a kid comes on at the beginning of the show and says something like, hello, I'm here with my uncle who wears embarrassing jumpers. And then, by the end, the uncle gets gunched. They never had kids with real problems. They never had kids come on and be like, hello, I'm here with my mum. She sold all my toys to buy crack. But those are exactly the kind of kids that should have been on that show. Like, I kind of think if everyone as a child was allowed to gunge an adult of their choosing, we'd all be fine now. Like, there'd be no need for adult therapy, counselling, all of that stuff. And I feel like if the NHS wanted to invest a bit more in gunge, they would really win long term. That's my idea for NHS reform. That, and stop asking pregnant people if they're female. So I had this teacher that I didn't like. I wanted to go on a show with her. So I asked her, Mrs. Burgess, I was about 7, will you go on Get Your Own Back with me? And she said no. And I was like, oh, I didn't know you could say no. Because I didn't think that was how revenge works. Like, you don't get a hitman masking and all that, do you? So anyway, she said no. So then I was like, well, I'll just have to think of my own revenge plan. So I came up with a plan because she had this annoying habit, right? She was trying to teach us about punctuation, but she was annoying. She read out our work exactly how we punctuated it. So if we didn't leave a full stop, if we didn't put a full stop, she wouldn't take a breath. And I was like, so I wrote a very long story with no punctuation in the hope that she would die reading it. And that's how Get Your Own Back turned me into an attempted murderer. Thanks, good night.